How's it going, guys? Klutch here, once again playing some more American Truck Simulator. We are running the 1.33 beta that's currently out on Steam. You can go download it right now if you so desire. We're going to do some testing with it. We got some mods running. Just want to see what's going to work, what's going to cause us grief, what doesn't work, you know, all the fun stuff. So we'll be doing a quick trip. We are up in the Oregon DLC today. I think we have about a 200-mile trip planned. Nothing too crazy, but just some quick testing. Well, thought I'd bring you guys along for the ride, so let's go hook up. I'll take a look at the map in a sec here and see where we're going, and we'll talk about that then. Alright, let's pitter patter.
Klutch Simulations.
Alright guys, so we are loaded and ready for bear here. Like I said, we are up in Oregon. We've got a shipment to make. We are in the 1.33 beta. We'll see how this goes. I'm hoping not to have any crashes, but I guess the game could potentially crash because I do have quite a few mods still running. Let's take a look at the old map where we're going today, first of all. So we're in Pendleton, and we're heading just to Bend, so that distance is 209 miles, not the biggest distance. Let's zoom out a little bit here. So I am running with the Viva Mexico pack. So Viva Mexico is all still live, but I have had to get rid of Coast to Coast and Canada Dream just because they were giving me some issues. So hopefully that gets fixed soon. What else today? So this here is the new road 140 between Klamath Falls, and Lakeview. That there has a new road that's been updated in this new beta patch. As you can kind of see here, there's some roads that are missing that I've not been driven on. Anyways, so that's an update. But unfortunately, we're not going to be doing any of that. We're going to be going straight south to Bend. So let's get on the road here. All right. Get up in the old truck, get our map on, perfect. All right, so like I said, we're about 200 miles, not the longest drive by any stretch of the imagination today. It's pretty short, but trying to keep it somewhat short just so that for testing purposes, really, just to see what works and what doesn't. Now, I am getting quite a few error messages in console mode. So I think with, well, anything beta, obviously, the mods have not quite caught up yet. And this seems to be, I don't think it's as big as the 1.32 update as far as content goes, but there's enough things here that are causing issues, obviously. Let's get going out of here and go. What are we driving today? We got the Kenny W900, I believe, and I got the Chris Keller's custom Klutch skin on her. She looks pretty good. I'm liking that. Simple but good. Alright. So the interior has got a mod on this one as well. I've been really... How do I have the diff on? That's surprising me. Must have hit a button there at some point. Anyways, diff is off. We don't need that on right now for what we're doing. Alright. So what else has been new in the American truck world? Now I know Baltic Sea has been released for Euro Truck Sim. I have not had a chance to play it yet. It's on my radar, obviously, but I just have not had a chance to dive into that yet. I wish the sun would come just a touch faster. Now I'm sure that these mods are all going to be updated. I'm using, like I said, quite a few. The dash is all a mod as well. There's a dash pack that I run with, and that one does give me grief with some truck mods for some reason. This one here seems to work just fine though. I do like the blue background it gives me on all my dash lights. Come on guys, let's get going. Oh, we gotta go right through Pendleton. That's fantastic. Why are you going so slow? Chrysler Sebring in here. I think it's the 300, I guess. Oh, got a train. Alright, that was why everyone was going slow. There was a merge lane there I didn't even notice coming up on it. Alright, so we can get out of town. So what are some of the things that are new? Now the biggest thing that at least for me, for the new 1.33 update, is simply that there's potential for roads to be closed. Now, I have no idea how often that's going to happen. We're doing a pretty short drive right now, so I would think it's probably slim to none that we're going to run into one of these issues. But we'll see. I'm not sure. We'll find out. I want to take this turn right here. Heading west, I guess. Yeah, so that was definitely one of the big things for me. So roads can be closed, which will totally change the way you're going to have to get to your destination. Now, what I was reading in the change log is that there'll always be another option for you to be able to get to your destination, but do I need to turn? Let's get around this guy. But it just may mean that, yeah, you'll have to find a different route. So there's a very good chance you'll be late with your shipment, or you'll just have to go back and double back on something potentially. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. There's some spots where you can really get kind of into trouble. I mean, especially if you're like running low on fuel. I guess there's more incentive now to make sure you fuel up whenever you see a truck stop and you're, you know, under half or something like that. Better fuel up just in case. I do plan on doing a few live streams in the near future with some American Truck once I ensure that I've got some mods that are fully stable. And it looks like, you know what, we're not bad. I've been playing for a little bit here and I haven't had any issues with this current setup. Like I said, the Coast to Coast and Canada Dream stuff was giving me some crashing issues. So why am I doing this kind of speed? Let's slow her down a little bit fast here right now. Yeah, so that's currently not really working, which is okay, but for all you long haul truckers out there, you may want to avoid that. I do have graphic mods running right now as well. There's a few of them, and I seem to think that that's part of my problem, where I'm getting a little bit of a stuttering effect every once in a while, I think, like right there. And I'm pretty sure that that is related. Get out of this lane and watch out for the Amazon Prime truck. And Toys R Us. Isn't Toys R Us closed now? Willow Lake. Kind of a nice area down in here. What else was I going to talk about? Oh, yeah, that's right. So that new highway, I think it's 170. Don't quote me on that. The new roadway they opened up as well with part of this update. I was trying to find a shipment to go on it, and I couldn't find anything, like, even close. It's a very rare occurrence, I think, that you're going to need to take that path. It seems like it's one route that isn't all that popular. But it's, you know, it's nice to have, of course. I mean, more roadway, of course, I'm all for that. It just doesn't seem like it's going to be one that's all that useful in the grand scheme of things. It seems like there's a bunch more other routes to get to where you're going to get around those areas. So don't expect it to be a heavy use road, that's for sure. But you want to try it out, I'm sure. We'll have to take a look at that. Hopefully I have a route sometime in the near future where I can at least, you know, go for a spin on it. But I'm not holding my breath anytime soon. Whoa. It does seem like it's a bit of a difficult one to get to. I see that tugboat out there, but she's behind the trees now. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of pop-in from graphics right now, and that doesn't seem like that was happening beforehand. Draw distances seem a little bit isolated. They're not quite what they used to be. Alright, so we are heading, what is this? It'll be East Bend? I can't remember now. Alright. So, yeah, those are the two big things. The new roadway, the traffic, potentially road closures. That's the two big things for me. Another nice option they've included now is that there is cloud storage for your game saves. You have to enable it, but that's always a nice option, especially if you play on multiple devices, obviously. You can back up your game saves and be able to go play on another one. Oh, we got some cops up ahead of us there. They got a trucker pulled over, it looks like. Yeah, I got somebody's pulled over. Oh. Yeah, see, I'm getting a little bit of weird lighting effects going on. I'm sure that's due to my mods. You know what? That's the way it goes when you're running with mods right now, especially when you're in a beta. Just be aware it's going to happen. Let's go. It seems like my frame rate has dropped a little bit down here as well. Anyways, all right. So we've got, what do we got left? 130 miles. Yeah, we'll sneak through this light here, and we'll speed things up just a touch to get through the valley. And I'll see you guys once we get on the other side. All right, let's go with the speedy. Alright guys, we are 14 miles out. Looks like we're just pulling into town here almost. Oh, and we're paying our loan off apparently as well. How do I still have a loan? I don't get it. Anyways, cute little town in here. Alright, we'll just pull through. Yeah, 10 miles it looks like. And we are right on time for our delivery. I think it's our almost borderline, to be honest, if we're going to make it there on time or not. But we should be okay. Should be okay. I always tend to waste a bit of time at the start there, just making sure I have everything right, and it ends up biting me a little later on. This is a really nice drive up in this area, though. I mean, it's not my favorite Oregon area, but if you can get on the coast, obviously, that's where I tend to like to be. But this kind of central trip here is not bad either. I've done this one a few times, this area, and I always do enjoy that. That truck. I know, is it called the Veterans Memorial Highway, that one spot? Anyways, right when you leave the one town, kind of go through that pass. It's kind of a, I don't even know what you want to call it there, but a bit of a deserty area. Looks pretty cool. Really enjoy that area. Alright, come on, bus, get going, Greyhound. No, do I need to get over? Can I? Oh, this might be. Oh, you know what? Look at this. I need to turn here, and I can't. Oh, that is fantastic. So we do have our first area that's going to cause us a bit of an issue. I can't turn down here. Road closed. Well, that is just great. Well, let's consult the old mini-map here and see what our options are. For hazards on, we'll get off to the side. Look at that. Alright, so we do have to look at our map now. World map. So it's going to make me go all the way up and around and come back in and spin around. That's unfortunate, but we got to do what we got to do. So let's get on the road here. I can't believe that. I just thinking there's no way they're going to make me do that on this first trip. But yeah, right as we're trying to pull in, sure enough, that's what happens. Hitting all sorts of rough spots in here. Come on. Oh, there's like little signs. I didn't even see those. Yeah, thanks for letting me in, dude. Appreciate that. Alright, we'll speed some time back up here and we'll see what happens when we spin around. Alright, right back. Alright, so that was a bit of a rigmarole. What do you do? I think we're going to be late. Just because of that. We were probably going to be cutting it pretty close. But that extra, what is that, 25 miles? That might have pushed us over the limit. We'll find out when we get there. We'll see. But I am expecting that we're going to be late now. Oh, and all sorts of frame drops there. Interesting. Anyways, yeah. So it's fairly stable from what I've seen so far for the mods I am currently using, guys. And like I said, I'm using a ton. So it's not a big surprise. But I'm getting a little bit of issue here and there. That does happen. I am liking the new system. That is kind of cool. That road was closed and I was not able to take it. I wonder if what would happen if I would have went around the cop there. I'm sure it would have been fine, right? I wonder if I would have been allowed to do that. Would I have gotten a ticket? Because that would be realistic, I guess, right? It should be a pretty hefty fine too, you'd think. But I wonder if they would have given me anything if I would have just been able to drive around, or if the road is actually closed, they won't even let you go that way. I don't know. I'll have to try that at some point. Where do we go? I think we're right around the corner here. You turning? Yeah, you're turning. Perfect. Alright, so this will pretty much do it for today's episode, guys. Thanks for coming along for the ride so much. Yeah, we'll be doing quite a bit up on American Truck here in a next little bit. I do have some plans to do some live streams and some more videos within 1.33, especially once it releases here. Whoa. Into the full state at least. If there's anything you guys want to see, please leave in the comments below. As always, guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you give that like button a big ol' hit. And if you're not a subscriber, guys, make sure you do hit that subscribe button as well. That just kind of lets me know that you're enjoying what's going on around here. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. And as always, guys, this is Klutch, over and out.